Grand Rising, I am Empress Sade El Bay, and this is the Moors News Network. If you would like to follow us, you can join our group, and you can find us on Telegram at the Moors News Network. Invite link provided in the description below. We speak on all the latest news, spiritual news, Mother Gaia news, share knowledge, provide products and services, preparedness info, and all of the information that you just can't speak about on any other social media platform due to content and free speech restrictions. So please come join us again. That invite link is provided in the description below. Also, if any of the information provided within this video, past videos, or our message at the Morris News Network resonates with you and you would like to support our mission, then please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Rumble channel. Okay, don't slack on the Rumble channel because I'm putting a lot of information that I can't put out on YouTube on Rumble. So, to get this information out there to all the people that may need what we are sharing in these critical times that we are living in today. So, we really appreciate you guys for those that participate in like, sharing, and subscribing to the channels. And also leaving your comments below or in the live chat when you see this live on YouTube. Okay. Now, I'm going to call this show today. I'm thinking about calling because this is some real important information, but it's about the fifth dimension, and I think I'm going to say something like, "It is time. Fifth dimension is here. Vibe up." Something like that. We need to vibe up. Now, before we go into this right now, this message from the Galactic Federation, I first would like to say get your free nationality docs. Okay, nationality is the order of the day. Please, reach out to me. It is time, people. Whatever you guys have been doing to, slow down. Oh, I'll get to it later. Oh, I have other things to do. You're running out of time. You have really ran out of time. The corporation is over. The matrix is done, and it's time to pick a side. And you are at the fork in the road. Okay, you're either going to pick to be part of the corporation and being that debt slave and complying with everything that they're trying to get you to do, or to level up, vibe up, and become that sovereign and become that star, that celestial being that you know that you are, okay, on the inside, and you're choosing to remember who you really are right now and vibe up and do the things you need to do to get yourself together for the spiritual war that we are in right now. And nationality is one of them. Also, the karmic cleanse. We are doing the karmic cleanse tomorrow, January 8th, for the solar return day of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We are honoring the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, our ancestors, tomorrow on this day. And you will get a karmic cleanse, which would entail so many different energies that's right now on the planet, including the solar eclipse energy. We're trying to harness still pieces of that, whatever that we can from that 1212 Ascension Gateway that opened up last month, the full moon energy, the winter solstice energy, the Christ consciousness energy, the dark matter, the dark phantom energy that's on the planet. Also, the fact that January 1st, which they made it, that was really the takedown of the Moors, at least they thought, which we celebrated the rise of the Moors. We had a karmic cleanse then, and we're pushing up that energy for the not only for the rise of the Moors, but if you got any of the spiritual shifting information, January 1st was when the energy now on the planet is like 3,000 times more than what it was before. 3,000 times more. And it is ramping up every single day. So imagine how much energy is going to be here tomorrow. And I just can't wait for it. So if you are interested, about the karmic cleanse, which you'll get a past life and soul name reading, also to help you with your spiritual growth and your path to know your mission, what you need to be doing right here on this planet. I give you that information. I analyze the data for you from this channeled message. So then that way you will have a clear understanding of what you need to be doing right now. And also the galactic training classes to get your psychic abilities flowing, these juices going. It is time to activate. It is time to activate. I'm going to say it again. It is time to activate now, not later, right now. Okay, we're even taking payment plans for those that may not have the money. I mean, we're we're taking small donations anyway. We're making it very, very, very affordable for, I don't care if you're in school, you're retired, you're the elderly. We're making it affordable for everyone to take the class. It's a go at your own pace type of class, so you could do it in your own time and work around your schedule. Okay, there's going to be recorded and some live classes as well. So you're going to have, both. And there's initiate and adept, and the adept is the activation process classes. So, let me know if you're interested in any of what I said. You can reach out to me at the Moors News Network at gmail.com. That's the Moors News Network at gmail.com, or on Telegram at the Moors News Network. Okay, again, that invite link is below. Now, moving forward, let's get to this message. Okay, let's go. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to be reading this message the best I can. If you see me go a little slow or take a little breath, I am still here with you. So still stay with me in this process, okay? So give me one chance to get this together. Okay. Our inner work part of one, from the 3D to the 4D to the 5D. Okay. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I got this together. Okay, yeah. Our inner work part, from 3D to 4D to 5D, there's nothing wrong with feeling angry if we clearly understand its causes. Now, it is most often caused by the natural reaction of our body to the rapidly changing energy environment. The organism at the cellular and atomic level can't keep pace with the vibe changes so quickly and reacts with anger. On the one hand, this is a defensive reaction, and on the other hand, it's a tool that burns everything in us that prevents us from switching to 4D. The fourth dimensional space itself is at 4.0. Okay, so we're talking about switching from 3D to 4D to 5D. So just bear with me, and we're talking about how anger can sometimes slow down that process. Okay, so now where am I at? The fourth dimensional space itself. Okay, so the fourth dimensional space itself is at 4.0D, or 4.05D today. There are many frequencies. Hold on. Just a moment. There are many frequencies, frequency floors in it, and most completely, it is a transit before entering into the 5D. It is strictly gradual and individual process. It's training ground to learn how to keep our vibrations above 1,000 hertz for as long as possible. If we roll back into 3D, that's fine. Okay, it is just a moment. We have to continue to focus on our inner work. Okay, in 2022. Co-creators in the Galactic Committee plan to completely transfer either the fourth dimension activating it by 100%. For us, it means a very serious inner work to adapt to the frequencies of the 1,000 hertz and higher to enter into the 4D. The active part of the transition will continue until March 23rd, 2023, guys. By this date, its fairway will be closed and the next phase will be open. All those who have switched to the 4D would be fully stabilized into the 4D. Those who have rolled back into the 3D must do the necessary transformations to fully comply with the conditions of the fourth dimensional field. They're on the 4D Earth. We are very much needed now, but in an adequate state of energy form through us by our existential fields. The final structuring of the 4D Earth takes place. It is we, the people, who can do it. It's like settling in a new apartment or house that can build it or offer to do it without furniture, without plumbing, and all the amenities. Therefore, in a new place, we will have to make it habitable. We participate in this work more unconsciously at the level of intuition and super consciousness or higher self, mostly at night in a dream. The 4D field is completely new. It wasn't on our planet before. We do not come to 4D for everything ready as once. In the future, we will move to a fully prepared 5D Earth. The rollback into 3D can't take part in the work yet. Their main task now is to fully meet the required criteria in the remaining time till March 23rd. Now this one says 2022. So I don't know if it's 2022 or 2023. Might be 2022, I don't know. All of us will be guided by mentors from subtle planes on a higher selves, but many of us will be freaked out, transients especially. Those who stayed in 3D are not being touched now. Of course, they are also undergoing their morphing, changing along with Gaia. After all planetary changes entail the transformation of the entire earthly reality of all the organic life, this is an inevitable process, but it does not proceed as intensively as the transformation of transitioning into the 4D. It is to add the metamorphism of our bodies for the life of the fourth dimension. Okay. Conditional name the transition guardians. Okay, so these are the ones that's going to be helping. That we're going to call them the transitional guardians, transition guardians. These are light workers who, in addition to the described processes, participate in the formation and stabilization of the Earth's ascension, i.e. the activation of a single whole fractional in a common field of 3D, 4D to 5D, planetary logos. There is also a transition vanguard. They passed the required minimum of the 4D transformation earlier, and on December 21, 2021, a new file was uploaded for the next stage of changing bodies in the initial format. They emitted vibrations at the level of 4.1D to 4.2D. So this is what's been going on with you guys. If you guys have been feeling things, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this and read it the best I can, but I'm going to try to analyze it. So basically these energies have been hitting the planet, and we was at 4.0, and we transitioned to 4.1 to 4.2D. Okay, so this is what's been going on, slowly going up those octaves that we'll be talking about a lot of times when I do the past readings. If you remember, we're talking about densities as being like chapters of a book. You have to, pass one chapter and maybe take the little chapter quiz and go to the next chapter, or they might call them sub-octaves or higher vibrational frequencies. Whatever the case may be, they're like chapters in a book, and you have to pass one chapter. If you were taking like a subject in school and this was science, you would be taking the first chapter, do the quiz, take the second chapter quiz, and third, so forth, and then take the final exam when you're done and move on to higher levels. This is what they're doing. We started at 4.0, then it was at 4.1D, now 4.2D. Okay, by the uploaded file, hold on one second, it is raised to 4.5D, but it's not the limit. Now, many of them are being tested for 4.AD and higher. The experiments are made into I guess what I think they were saying. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, the experiments are being made into like intervals with or short-term immersions into the fifth dimension. A transformational file is a model. Our future image, what we should become soon, it is arranged as a self-charging crystal into it is loaded with the program of changing our bodies, okay, to a certain level, okay, and to a certain date. Also is charged the energy that emits vibes necessary for the restructuring of our corpus and our subtle bodies. How long will the transformation and adaptation to the 4D continue is different for everyone. Someone will rebuild earlier, someone later. A lot depends on the individual factors, okay? And the tentativeness of the completion date is scheduled for March 23rd, 2022. At the moment, light warriors are actively involved in all transition work. Unfortunately, our physical bodies does not easily withstand all this. Of course, there is not a threat to life, but starting from December 21st, 2021, many of us spend more time in an incapacitated state, in a dream, or half asleep. The periods of wakefulness are accompanied by off-the-scale vibrations, migraine hours of nausea, total body itch, stomach cramps. The restructuring of the gastrointestinal tract is in full swing. Hellish dizziness. All that is especially aggravated when we are stretched. Hold on 1 second. Get this in order. When we are stretched, raising the assemblage point to the 4D level, then it is possible to walk the horizon and floating. We can only stand holding onto something or lying down if at this time we are strolling or down into a jog. We begin to stagger in a direction. We urgently need to look for a foothold in adequate state when we don't understand where we are on what planet, what happened yesterday, and what needs to be done today. It became especially difficult to return to reality after waking up. The only consolation is that it is a New Year's holiday, and when we are in such a staggering state on the streets, others do not look at us disapprovingly by, hold on. So disapprovingly, like how they normally would. So basically what is going on right now, what I'm looking at is that, and I just want to try to analyze this because it was very choppy. So I apologize for that. But basically, we are going through these transition phases. The energy is hitting the planet, like I stated previously. So we're going from that 4.0 to the 4.1, 4.2 to 4.5. Obviously, I got the dates messed up, but it was March 23rd, 2022. They're expecting these transitions to take place. Again, it's going to be 1,000 hertz, and we should be stabilized by then. So all of these ascension symptoms you are feeling right now, you're going to be feeling them right now. All the stuff that I just named, and you may feel more. Okay, so we have to go through this 4D to get to the 5D. This is the bridge. This is the gateway to get to the other side. So our bodies, since we're taking these physical bodies with us, we're trying to make it a little bit more of a light body. We're trying to take it with us. So it's going to go through what it needs to go through to change everything in your body. Imagine what your body is going through. You're doing a metamorphosis and morphing into something like, can't think of the words, like, okay, I would kind of say like the butterfly. You know, you're in your cocoon right now, you're the caterpillar, and you're trying to get to that butterfly state. So your body is kind of redoing itself from the inside out. Okay, it's transitioning, transforming itself from the inside out. So there's a lot going on with you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually right now. And it's okay. It's okay. Everybody is going through the same thing. Some people can take the energies more than others. So you may see some people that are looking like right now they are going crazy on the planet, right? We've all been talking about them. We've all seen them. You have some in your home. You have some in your family, your friends, your neighbors, your peers, no matter where you're at, your colleagues, you've seen them in the stores and definitely on the television. Okay, so we know what's going on, and now it's time for you guys to prepare, take action, know that this is happening, and still keep your wits about you. Definitely, you want to. Keep your head on the swivel. You always want to know what's going on without fear, though. No fear mongering. This is a celebration. It is a time for joy. We have won. We are moving forward. We are transitioning to better days. The things that we are seeing now is the remnants, is the last of the matrix that is slowly dying, is collapsing, is being destroyed. It will be no longer. Know this, feel this, get a clear understanding, overstanding, center standing of what I just said. So the time is now. That's why I'm saying, guys, get your stuff together. Prayer, okay? Prep up, prep up. That's what I really meant to say. Prep up. If you're doing prayer, do that. But it's time to do your mantras, do your affirmations, prep up, vibe up, level up. Do whatever you have to do to get your spiritual self together and to help with your physical body. Okay, pay attention to what you're eating and drinking. This is the best time to actually slow down with the eating and drinking, and most of you guys are doing that anyway, and that's why. So if you were wondering why you really didn't feel so hungry, that's why. Okay, so again, guys, if you need assistance, we are here for you to help you through this process. Shadow work is necessary. Okay, it is necessary right now. This stuff is more important right now than almost anything else that you're going through right now, because you're going through the things that you're going through, whatever the case may be, because the system is dying and it's time for you to ascend. So if you're so focused on the dead system that's going away, you're not going to be focused on the ascension, and that's how they want you. That's what they want you to do. It's like, the little bad kid that needs all the attention. They look at me, look at me, look at me, and they're constantly trying to get you to give your attention to them when you need to be paying attention to yourself and your own solo journey. Okay, so remember that. Okay, it's time to do things for yourself right now and help with your family, definitely your intermediate family, and whoever really wants assistance and that is serious and that is not going to lower your vibrations and steal your energy. Okay, it's time to really get serious about this more than anything else, more than any of the how do I say this? Any investments, any jobs that you have going on for this income, trying to maintain all of these things and all these material things is more important than any of that. Any of that. Okay? Unless you're still trying to stay in the dead slave matrix system that's trying to do other things right now and trying to get you to comply. So I hope this helps somebody out there today. I hope this helps somebody say, I'm going to rise up. I'm going to stop being so lazy. I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm going to stop telling myself I'm going to get to it. I'm going to do it later. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the means or, the money right now. I just can't do it. But, people can find time to do other things that they want to do. You can find time to eat out. You can find time to entertain yourself. Okay. You can find time for those things, but you can't find time to invest in yourself, in your own ascension? Can't find time for that? If you can't find time for that, then you will go down with the ship. And maybe that's your soul contract to go down with the ship, because you can't save everybody. Okay. So some people will go down with that ship, and that's okay too. Some people are going to have to be reborn and go through this school again. Some people are choosing to go through the school again. They need that. They need that soul growth. And if that's you, that's fine. I'm not talking about you. If you need that and you need to learn those lessons, we all need to learn our lessons before going on. This message is for the people that is over it, that is ready to move on, that do not want to go through this school again, and that wants to ascend. This is for them. And if that's for you, and you're really, don't talk about it, be about it, do something, be active, activate yourself by getting off your butt and doing the necessary steps that it takes to do the things you need to do. This is not rocket science. It's not going to take a lot of, it's going to take work, but this is not anything that is just so hard that you can't do. Okay. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay? So I just want to share that with you. I hope you guys are with me. Again, let's go. Let's get it. Vibe up, level up today. All right. So I am Empress Sade L. Bay, and this is the Morris News Network. I thank you guys for listening, and I hope you tune in often. Okay. I'm sending so much healing, love, and light energy to everyone out there. And we'll see you next time, okay, on the Morris News Network. Peace and love. Ashe, everybody. Ashe.